Alright guys, I thought I'd share my Amazon purchase with you. I bought a couple sets of cheap pliers that are actually wire removers or wire connector removers. One is a long extended pair, another pair is a short pair, and then this is actually a set of 4 for clamps and wire connectors. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and open this one up. This one did come in a bag. It comes with instructions on how to use it. I'm sure you guys aren't interested in that. So we'll just get to opening up the package here. I do have all these in lisle. One of the things I didn't like about the lisle is they come with the actual overmold handles. They're like green with a or red with a gray coating on the outside of them. I wanted all red. So when I ordered these, I thought they would come in vinyl, and they did not. They actually came half and half, kind of like a polypropylene or something like that, or elastomer coating. These are actually dipped, and this is more like a vinyl dip. But it's what you get here is we get a 45-degree set of connectors, pullers. We get a set of ear clamp, release tools and installers, and then we get a straight pair of connectors. I paid $14 for this. I didn't think this was really a bad deal. The only reason that I bought this was because I wanted red handles. That's just me being weird. But like I said, I do have the lisle ones. Just not overly impressed with them. They come straight from China. I'm sure they're probably made in the same facility as these. I'm not overly impressed with the quality of them. I don't think they're any better than this particular set here. It also comes with this little bar here, little hook bar that you can actually push and release clips and stuff like that, and hook a weather pack connectors and stuff, and pull the clips and stuff off of them and get them disconnected. I use this quite a bit at work. Like I said, the one I have has actually got a black coating on it, and the reason why I bought this set is for $14. I got all 4 pieces, and I got a little extra. So it also comes with these. These are actually wire release tools. I don't know how good the quality of them is. Nothing really special. But I thought I'd share that with you guys. Like I said, I do have the lisle ones, and for $14 I spent on this. Compared to the lisle ones, I think I paid $38 when they first come out for 1 pair. So kind of crazy ridiculous. But this was all in the effort to get red handles. So I don't know what I'll do with the other ones. Maybe I'll take them home. Maybe I won't. But this is just a nice thing to have. I use these quite a bit. Mainly these pair right here, especially on door actuators and the new Fords and stuff like that, where you got to pull the window regulator out to actually get to it. You can't get your hand up in there. These guys work really well for that. They also work really well for injectors, pulling valve covers and stuff like that when you're doing valve cover gaskets on certain models, coil connectors and so forth like that. But I thought I'd share that with you guys. I thought this was a really good deal for 14 bucks, and like I said, is what drew me to it was, even though I have all these pliers, was the red handles. So what I'll probably do is swap the gray handles out, or black handles or whatever they are, and put them in here, and take my red ones and put them in the box. We're gonna move on to the next one. Set that over to the side here. This is basically the same thing that I purchased, and it is a Work Pro, and it's a W017033AF. These are 8-inch electrical disconnect pliers. Basically the same thing that's in that box. I seen these and they were just on sale. They're a pretty good deal. I want to say they were like $8 or something like that. They had a discount code with it. So I went ahead and bought them. I thought they were kind of neat. They had the relief cuts in them, like they were ground for out of a pair of needle nose, or modeled from a pair of needle nose. Very sturdy on the end. A lot more meat on these than there is on the other ones. And they have these big polypropylene handles, or I don't know what kind of rubber you would call that, or plastic. Kind of mimic the electrician pliers or the Nipex. I thought this was kind of a really good deal. I figured I'd try them for what they were. They sit in my cart and they walk off. I don't really care. Just wanted to try them, just the appearance of them. And not to mention, a lot of the Work Pro stuff I bought just recently has been really good, surprisingly, for the price of it. But I wanted to try these. They weren't like super expensive. they're very appealing from the picture, and when I purchased them, I just been very impressed with the quality of them for a set of pliers that's made in China. Like I said, if they walk off from a cart, I really don't care. I know, yes, I have it in this set right here, but this was just something I wanted to try, see if it was any different, any better, or any slimline or heavier duty, or it just had a very nice appearance to it. So worst case scenario, I'll end up giving some of this stuff away as a gift, find out what I like and what I don't like, and probably end up re-gifting it. Tools are always a good selling point. Everybody wants to buy tools, they want to buy them cheap, so this may be a good deal for somebody in the future if I decide I don't like one or the other, you know, one or the other. So let's move on to the next one. This is another Amazon purchase. This is this 13-inch long electrical disconnect pliers. Basically the same thing you just looked at. These are double jointed, and like it says here, it's 13 inches long. Not my favorite color is blue. I don't really care for the handles on it. Like I said, I don't like the polypropylene or the VLE handles or whatever you want to call them that they use in the electrician pliers and stuff like that. Not really my thing. I really like the red dip ones, but this was the only particular set that I could get, and I wanted to try them out. A lot of times it's a pain in the butt when you got to reach down in something you can't reach down in there with this set here because they're too short. So I wanted to try these out and see if they work to my advantage, and this is the only color that I could get them in. They feel fairly sturdy, but I noticed when I opened them up, there's a lot of rust around these rings where they've been oiled and put together. They seem to function pretty well. They're a little bit stiff when they're all the way open, but all in all, I don't think it was too bad. Like I said, I'm gonna give them a try. Lisle makes this particular set. They're almost 40 bucks, I think, or something like that. Anywhere from 38 to 48 bucks, depending on where you get them. So I wanted to try these out. These were 20 bucks. It's not like you're trying to loosen bolts and try to pull on stuff or anything like that. You're using this to release a connector, so it's not a high leverage tool. I don't think you're going to break it. And the quality of this doesn't seem really bad at all. Like I said, this was 20 bucks. I wanted to give it a try. I really didn't want to spend, 40 bucks on a set of pliers that I'll never use. And the reason I spent $20 on these. But I thought I'd share that with you guys. Like I said, I'll give you some updates on it, tell you how they work, let you know. But like I said, these particular set right here, just impressed with the whole Work Pro line. I've actually bought a set of Cobras, 3 set from them, and I actually gave them away for Christmas gift last year, and they've been holding up really well. So I mean, very, very nice tools for the money. I would say even cheaper than Icon or Harbor Freight, and they seem to hold up very well. The nice thing about the Work Pro series is you have an option of a warranty when you check out, so you can add additional warranty to these through Amazon, and they'll just replace these, or upgrade them to whatever the newest and greatest thing is, so something comparable. But I thought I'd share that with you guys. I know it's like 3 of the same things, but like I said, one is just because I want a color change, and the other is just because I want to try it. But if you have any questions about them, let me know. Give me a like, share, subscribe, and we will talk to you later.